Harris, man. Yo, what's going on, King? Good, good. Yo, boy Boosie, he takes a plea deal, man, and he was tired of fighting it. He was tired of fighting it. Uh, and that video on Instagram when he had a pew pew, that what really got him. So it wasn't nothing to really fight. Once your your probation officer catch you, and it's a video with you, and you're convicted of a felon on, it's over with. For all y'all convicted felons that did time, you know what I'm talking about. You too old to be riding around. And I ain't gonna say what you too old to be doing. I can't fault nobody because I don't know nobody's situation, you know what I'm saying? And that's including me, but I don't do that. I always practice on moving different. If you got ops, get out the hood, man. You ain't too big to get out the hood. If you got family, you got kids, do what you gotta do, man. Stay free. Boosie was at the height of his career, man, and throwing it all away. See what I'm saying? What's up, Miss Sweet? Nah, I gotta go back to the house because I got a appointment at 1:30, so I can't go too far. But I was in the Bronx and I was just trying to see how this lovely Thursday morning would be, and I'm quite surprised how packed it is on a Thursday. Now, in the entire weekend, plus Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, y'all been with me every time I went live. It wasn't this many people. Nowhere near, especially at 8 o'clock. Payday came, people gave people money, So, nah, I can't complain, Miss Sweet. I'm just trying to dodge trouble and lay low and play slow. You know how I do it. So, what's up, HD? It's quiet this morning, y'all. Really. But I ain't gonna be out too long. Boosie was at the height of his career. I ain't gonna sit right here, it's too dirty. They done had that dog and then this side wet. But Boosie was at the height of his career, and he throwed it all away, you know what I'm saying? And honestly, he was fighting them charges probably about, I don't know, I gotta go do the research, I done forgot. But he been fighting them charges, and it led to him losing a lot of time. You could do something when you're young and then catch up with you know what I'm saying? Think about it, he probably done this 2 years, 4 years ago, been fighting these charges. And they finally reach, now he gotta wait for sentences. I told you, man, the truth gonna come out. Look how many people, look how many rappers done went down. Thank you, Miss Sweet. Jack. But he throwed it all away, man. Cause Boosie ain't built ready for no jail, man. Ain't nobody really. The food alone will take you out. Jail food. So I don't know what the heck he was thinking. Look, a convicted felon with a firearm can be nowhere near a person with the pew. You know, it's hard to be, and he lucky they didn't send him right up the road. See, where I'm from, if they even think about charging you with a pew while you're a convicted felon, they send you up the road first for violation. Trust me, I know, guys. I know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't see how the hell they ain't even send him up the road for violation first, and he still got to fight the gun charge, but he done reached a plea deal now. But that's how it goes in Louisiana. Mississippi different. They send you to prison first for violation. You know. But anyway, if Boosie got to go to prison, honestly, I really don't think nobody truly knows but him. And like I say, like when P. Diddy gets sentenced on October 3rd, that's your sentence day. When Boosie gets sentenced, everybody will know what's going on. Listen, everybody will know. But if you gotta lay on that hard bed in the penitentiary and you was a rap star making millions of dollars, you lose a lot of money in prison, man. Nothing much, Roddy. Just taking a little walk. You lose a lot of money in prison. You know, Boosie can't make no money in prison. You got taxes to pay. You got to pay car notes. Some of them cars finna go back. All them cars, unless he own them, 9 times out of 10, Boosie own probably about 10 cars now. Boosie rich now. Don't think Boosie ain't rich. But the problem is, God set you down, Boosie. You've been fighting charges. You've been getting away. Thank you, Roddy. You've been getting away with a lot of stuff now, Boosie. So he lucky to just be getting caught with a gun. He's still lucky compared to other people. Diddy ain't really, well, I ain't gonna say what Diddy do. I don't know what the hell Diddy probably got 10 to 20 years too. See, we gotta find out October the 3rd. But I can't wait to see how this gonna play out, man. You know, it's up there. He confirmed he took a plea. Tired of fighting it. So like I say, if it's any convicted felons out there, don't be around no gun. Especially on video. You know, Boosie mother feeling too good off that ecstasy, cause for you to be on Instagram, you know somebody gonna record you. They don't play about that. If they can match your face with that gun on camera, you send yourself up top. He did that to himself. August the 4th, Boosie took a plea. Right. I mean, that was foolish, man. You see, a fool and their money will depart every time. The rap industry losing a lot of money already. You know, I don't know if NBA Youngboy did his tour or not, but that shit ain't working, man. All these rappers, they set their own traps every time. You don't gotta do nothing but stand back and watch. And these rappers, they set their own trap every time. It's a lot of them next, you know. It's just a matter of time. Pooh Shiesty is still waiting to come home. They want to be like NBA Youngboy or whatever, but I mean, they crash dummy, man. Yeah, Jesus Christ, please. Cause this a wake up call. A man that's almost what 50, Boosie what 50 or something like that. I don't know, but you too old to be going to prison, man. I swear. You see what Big Meech did to get out? It ain't no game. You can donate to PayPal. What's up, brother? Yeah, I'm just on live right now. You can donate to PayPal. Go to my TikTok T Harris, and you can see it in my bio. But you see what Big Meech did to get out? It ain't no game. I tell people all the time, it's too late. And Boosie know it's too late. Why the hell you got a gun, man? You shouldn't even be there if you need a gun. That's crazy. I don't understand that. Yeah, I used to want to be a rapper growing up, but I quickly learned if he got a FDT, what that stand for? If he gotta go lay down behind this, who gonna be there to raise Tootie? Who gonna be there to raise Tootie? Charleston White finna have a field day with this one. Man, hold up. We gotta talk about this, man. Your favorite rapper, again. You love Boosie? I don't got nothing against Boosie. I have nothing. I have nothing against Boosie, but who gonna raise Tootie? Cause Charleston White gonna have a field day with this one. You know. Um, Oh, it's muted. Oh, goddamn. This black excellent though. Thank you, Miss Sweet. I had no clue it was muted. I'm tired of it, man. Tired of seeing black people set this type of trend, you know. Black excellent. This not gonna work, man. You know. This the trend that everybody into packing the gun. Black people ain't used to be like this, you know. Thank you, Miss Sweet. Black people, we used to be smart, intelligent. You know, the mobs used to do this kind of stuff, politics, but they flipped it. And Boosie just took a plea August the 4th. That's when it was finalized. So, at the end of the day, I didn't put Boosie in that situation, you know. You can't get mad at me. Yeah, how can I get a mod? Uh, I need some moderators. Let me see something. Okay, I'll mod you, Miss Sweet. I'll mod you right now. Okay, I just mod Miss Sweet. Anyway, hello from New Zealand. What's going on? Boosie Boo. I grew up listening to Boosie. People don't know that. I got in trouble because of Boosie. I fought because of Boosie. Set it off in this. Set it off. My click all dog. I don't like singing that now. I'm 30 years old. I don't rap to that. But Boosie and Big Boogie, now Big Boogie gonna have to put some commissary on Boosie books. You know, Young Boy just got out, and now Boosie going in. Man, these rappers playing what they call it, around the circle. Shiesty got a couple of more years. They trying to make it seem like it ain't nothing. Man, listen, man. Y'all gotta get it together, man. Prison is not for everybody. Boosie probably can't make it 2 days in prison. Your first 5 days in prison is your worst because you tossing and turning about your baby mama, about your wife, your kids. You can't eat, you can't sleep. You thinking about your finance, you know. Yeah, that's Cash Out. Cash Out just got, they sending all these rappers to prison, man. Cash Out and his mom. Cash Out got 130 years. What's up, Miss G Cyrus? How you? Thank you, Miss Sweet. Um, but yeah, man, Boosie too old to go back for a gun charge. Now I'm gonna tell you how much time he got to do. Let's talk about how Boosie's time. All right, whatever Boosie had on papers, he just violated that. So if he had 10 years on paper and you violate papers, after sentence, they send you right to prison. So if Boosie do 10 years, he's 60, he what, 65 or something like that when he get out. He should be better than that. Boogie lawyer is horrible. Boosie 43. Thank you, Holy Ghost. All right, so he 43. They give him 10 years. He 53. You know, I seen people change. I seen people get out of prison and do. Uh, I seen people get out of prison at 53 and change their life. Boosie probably could do 10 years. He might got 10 years in him. But when you on insulin and you're diabetic, that food they give you in prison, man, ain't worth nothing. He may get out early, right? But see, when you violate papers, and I know y'all think I'm trying to make this out of a joke or whatever, but nah, I'm finna be for real, real shit. Cause I don't like, I wouldn't really wish prison on my worst enemy, you know? Listen, Carter, all I'm trying to say is I'm trying to spread awareness to my community. So, uh, who me, MC Fly? Yeah, but it's hard when you have medical issues, right? Bill Cosby got released because of medical issues. Listen, um, I seen people go in with 6 months and left out of the penitentiary with 5 years. You know, it's hard. Not only that, it's really hard to get out. Like they say, like the old people say, it's easy to go in, but it's very hard to get out of. You know. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you, Wendy Mill. Bubba Love, yeah. THC Tycoon, they made me twerk. They made you twerk. I hate to see somebody, man, throw away their career like that. You can't get your career back, you know. People don't understand how much work. Young Thug haven't even caught up. Young Thug haven't even caught up with his career. Young boy haven't caught up. Young boy trying to go on tour. It's hard to get your career, man. People don't understand that. It's hard to get your career back on track. You gotta invest, you gotta work, you gotta be creative. You sometimes you gotta even spend money. You know, I know, trust me, ever since I've been editing, I made money. I made money off TikTok. Everybody can. Anybody can. I gave money, you know, to my favorite creator. It might not be a lot, it might be a little bit, but hey, I can it motivated me. It was enough for me. I need to make more moderators. I need more friends. Where Anastasia and everybody at? I need to make more mods because I'm really trying to prove a point right now. Like, it's hard to get your career back. Some rappers, Boosie did a lot just to stay relevant. He really, honestly, he really had kind of dropped the ball. I knew Boosie before he was even Boosie. Before a lot of people knew him in the industry. I knew him before that, you know. They go Anastasia. I'm gonna make you a mod right now, Anastasia. Oh snap! I gotta change y'all. I need to make some more mods. Thank you for sharing my link, Wendy. John, thank you. Lewis, Sleeping Bear, I put you in. Okay. Who, me, Bubba Love? I heard that, Freddie. Now listen, jail is not all that. Listen, I'm gonna keep it real. It's bad. I'm not gonna lie and say it's not all that bad. It's terrible. I wouldn't wish it on my first enemy. Diddy offered $50 million to get out. I said again, Sean Diddy Combs offered $50 million to get out. Everybody know it. Everybody know Diddy offered $50 million to get out. That's how bad it is. Tory Lanez just got poked up in there. See what I'm saying? It ain't no game, man. Prison ain't good, bro. You think you can go in there and do 10 years and get out? People need to stop advertising and promoting this like it's just something good, you know. But this, we talking about Boosie bad, you know. If I were Boosie, I would have. I honestly, I can speak for myself. I can't speak for nobody else. But if I were Boosie, I would have changed my life, you know, by now. Like I said, he did a lot to stay relevant. You know, he had to do podcasts. Boosie had to do podcasts. Y'all don't even know Marlo Mike. Y'all still don't even know Marlo Mike. Boosie just, we ain't gonna talk, I ain't gonna bring up his past. I'm gonna just talk about what happened October the 4th when he took that plea deal. He was tired of fighting. Um, 10 years and he shined now. Yeah, and see, it might take a correctional facility to correct Boosie. Only God know. Only God can judge a person's true heart. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's why they call it correctional facility. It's for to correct you to see can you rehabilitate. If you can't, then they got something for you. Yeah, he had diabetes. He on insulin. I need more moderators. Like a criminal. Right, that's right, Bubble Up. Boosie be all right. So you think he can go and do that 10 years and come back? I don't know now. Cause like I say, I don't seen people go in prison with 6 months and they got more time. But this the bad thing about Boosie doing time. See, Boosie is a celebrity. You see what I'm saying? They're not gonna have Boosie right in general population right away. You know, they're gonna put Boosie in like a holding cell. They'll put Boosie in like a holding cell because they ain't gonna put Boosie in no general population. You know, they could face a lawsuit because Boosie is a celebrity. Everybody know him, so they gotta put him in a separate pod. So who wanna do time in a one man cell? Man, people better wake up, and that's why to see NBA YoungBoy get right out. Listen, I don't like to speak on nobody's career and nobody what you call. I don't like to do this, but I'm just trying to give y'all my perspective and what I would do. Me personally, in my mind, I don't want to be a rapper, but if I was a rapper, I'll retire early. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all could call me lame. Y'all could say this and that, but guess what? I'm still here with my family. You know what I'm saying? white boy. So it's gonna be hard for Boosie, man. It's gonna be hard for Boosie, man, because I would have retired. I would have put that lifestyle away. You know, a lot of rappers done left their career, got married, and move on. I ain't saying he had to go get married, but he gonna wish he would have. He gonna be laying in that cell thinking, "Damn, man," because he was fighting and he was fighting it. I guess he thought he was gonna beat it. Y'all, Bubba Love, Boosie is already an unk. You know, I'm gonna post some videos to let y'all to see how Tootie them react to that. Damn, Boosie. But this what got him right here. I gotta get a better picture. But that's all them white people need to come get you. You know, that picture with you with your gun. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna tell you the truth. A lot of people make that mistake. Your Facebook, your Instagram. That's crazy how he got caught. Man, listen, man. That he ain't had to hurt nobody. But them people don't want you around no pew pew. You know. Yeah, you never do that. You never do that, Holy Ghost. That's all he got caught doing within his back pocket. That's all they need. A parole officer or a probation officer. That's all. That's enough evidence right there. You know, especially on your Instagram, where the date and the time match the picture. You know what I'm saying? That's it. How you gonna fight that in court? You gonna say that's AI? It's a video, a whole video. Them people know what's AI and what's not AI. Y'all gonna stop playing, man. He need to get saggy britches ready. Big Boogie ain't gonna get him out of this one, you know. Trying to be Big Boogie. He needs to stop trying to be Big Boogie. Be yourself. That's why people mad at me, because I'm being myself. I ain't trying to be Big Boogie. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Loneliness. Lonely say Americans has gone crazy. All these young men, their lives in crime. God bless you all. And I felt that. I felt what you just said. What's up, P Dizzle? He knew he wasn't supposed to have it. See, as a convicted felon, that's a part of your agreement when you got out on parole. You know, not to be around, and that's for any convicted felon. It don't matter what you did. If you done time before and you came out of prison, you cannot be around no firearm until you get your record expunged. Now, if you once you off papers and all of that good stuff, you can get your record expunged, but you had to go to court to do it. I don't know if it come with a fee or not, but Boosie was still on papers. He violated his papers. Thank you, Crankbait. Thank you, Miss Sweets. All right, Anus. I mean, Lonis. Look, Boosie could have did anything but this, you know. I mean, he must have forgot, man. He ain't take it serious. He really got too comfortable. I say Boosie really got too comfortable, man. He got too comfortable. Don't get too comfortable, man. You have a bunch of yes men's around you because you got money and a bunch of people around you saying, "Oh yeah, yeah, Boosie this, Boosie that," making you feel good with their prop gun, right? And trust me, guys, I'm gonna be honest. It's more to the story, so I'm gonna update it. I'm gonna do more update on it later. What's up, Collins from the UK? I just hate to see a successful black man like that go down, man. You know, constantly doing dumb shit. I had no idea, you know, at first till I saw it, and I'm thinking like, hold on, this is not Boosie's first time getting caught. You know, this is not his first time getting caught with a pew pew. But it's not looking good. It's not good. Plea deal. I'm GDN. Latrell Gibson. Shout out to you. Lanez. It's not only young black men, it's also white young men in this circle of life. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But let's keep it real though. We know what culture really glorify this type of stuff the most. You know, and people don't want to have that conversation. That's why I don't really talk. I don't talk about it because I don't try to offend nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. I stay to myself, but we can talk about it. Tina, PML folks, what's going on? Your favorite rapper just took a plea deal August the 4th. Pretty much love, Latrell. Who you with? What's going on? Who you with? So your favorite rapper just reached a plea deal August the 4th, 2025. And he gotta go lay down, you know, and do some time. Right. And I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of these rappers scared of jail. Your favorite thug, it ain't no gun, it ain't no pew pew behind that wall, man. It ain't. It ain't no pew pew behind that jail. Boosie, you gotta get back to working now. Your bones and your legs ain't what they used to be, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't saying you. I'm gonna tell you the truth. You really gotta fight in jail, cause it's gonna be if they put you in general population, it's gonna be people want to bully you. And if you small and stuff, this from what I done saw. You know, what was the deal? I think he violated his probation, but it don't make sense because they would have sent them right up the road. We still yet to see until sentencing. You know, Boosie got to be sentenced just like P Diddy got to be sentenced October the 3rd. Diddy get sentenced to jail? We gotta wait and see. October 3rd, I believe he have. I believe Diddy got to do down there 10 or 20 years. Think about it. If they gave cash out 130, then what you think they're gonna do to I don't know. We gotta see. No, Danvish, I'm not. Diddy gonna do like 20. Some people saying Diddy might do a year in time served. Let's see. Guys, I promise you. I'm like 1097 Jake say. If you rocking with me, I'm rocking with you. You feel me? I don't got nothing against nobody. I just call it how I see it. I try to spread awareness, you know. Trump going to pardon Diddy? I don't think so. The fact, yeah, and then they denied Diddy bail again. So what that tell you? I need to put my water in the refrigerator. Give me 1 minute. Diddy doing 8 years. And guys, y'all make sure to subscribe, cause guess what? I'm gonna keep y'all updated on the Diddy trial. It's coming up October the 3rd. Diddy will be sentenced. Some people think he gonna walk out, so I'm gonna be there with my camera to find out. Y'all know how I get down. I'll be right back. I'm gonna take my 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna take my water right here to the refrigerator, and I'll be right back. Guys, if you can still hear me, I got my microphone on. Your boy Boosie gotta go in the can. What you think about a 44-year-old or 43-year-old man going back to prison, man? What y'all think about that? Me personally, I don't think no man should be in prison, man. I mean, I'm talking about outside of your crime, just your nature, just as a human being, being in prison. Is no woman in there. Is no woman behind bars. So people stay angry. It's like living in hell. He broke the rules with his probation, so it's consequences. That's true. Thank you, Jake. Listen, y'all want to know the truth? If I'm finna tell y'all some real stuff. Don't judge me. You might disagree, but you're gonna come back to agreement. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm scared of prison. I'm scared of jail. And guess what? Your favorite rapper is too. Your favorite rapper scared of it. And it's silence. Once they shift you away, you never hear from again. You just a number. You just a number. Nobody care about you. So get that in your head. Your family love you. It costs a lot of money to be in there too. If you're gonna be, you must gonna live off that state food. Holy Ghost, I'm gonna have to make you a moderator. Holy Ghost, you want to be a mod? Jake, you want to be a mod? Latrell, you want to be a mod? I'm gonna need some mods just in case. Yeah, I don't even like to see animals locked up. I don't. But if you can't behave, they call it a correctional facility. If you can't behave like a human, I don't get out there jumping and dancing and clowning. If I had a lot of money, I wouldn't be wearing all this stupid, embarrassing jewelry neither. That shit look like a clown, but I don't be saying nothing. The diamonds in the teeth, that's nice, but I'd rather a lot of them need to get braces before they even get diamonds. Like me, I need to get braces. All right, Bubba, you want to be a mod? I make you a mod right now. Guys, 1 second. Thank you, Tina. Tina, you could be a mod too. However many mods they let me add, I'll add more mods. But God, just remember to stay respectful at all times, and let's just try to come to agreement. Agreement. A lot of these guys, they can't even come to agreement. If you get your favorite rapper them at the table, they can't even come together for the community. Not even alone on the basketball players neither. Listen to what Kyrie Irving telling y'all. All right, Zay. Well, let's do it then, Zay. Just remember to stay respectful. I don't know how many mods I can have. You make rap, and that's another thing about making rap music. They used to pay you a lot of money for making rap music, and they do. You could do a show, you can make show money. Boosie say he used to do 30 a show, and for a hook he used to do like 20, charge 20,000 for a verse and 10,000 for a verse. So it was so many ways to make. It was so many ways to monetize, and I don't know how it works now. But he was making a lot of money, right? But then it stopped, you know. But I guess I ain't gonna say it stopped because after all, he probably have a catalog. You know, if you sell your catalog, then that's all the money they give you. But if you keep your catalog and if your catalog worth anything, then your catalog will generate you money for life if it's worth anything, you know. Yeah, Mo3 and Boosie. And that's why I was saying, allegedly, Boosie name been caught up in so much to, in my opinion, I'll say he lucky. You know, they said he was tied in with mob ties. We've been hearing so much rumors about him since we really ever known him, you know. What's up, Colin? Elder Love. Ahmad is uh, Ahmad is like a manager that helped me keep the check clean and just keep everything respectful, you know. And that's really it, you know. Not to bully nobody, not to pick on nobody, not to dislike nobody, but to let everybody have a voice, and but just make sure they keep the hate speech down, you know. And that's the problem with this world. It's so much hate that Boosie needed a gun. If you need a gun, you shouldn't be there, you know. Boosie did live what he rapped about. Boosie gonna get his credit on that for sure. You know, he lived what he rapped about, but he didn't tell it all, you know. He never addressed the whole thing, and I guess because the code, G's moving silent. But Marlo Mike allegedly was his hitman, you know. Boosie already had charges. He had tons of murder charges that he got out on, and somehow Marlo Mike took the fall for it, allegedly, that what happened. And Boosie moved on with his life, but he lost a lot of partners in the game. Him and Webby, and he also was with Trill Fam. Mike was his hitter, right? So that explains kind of why Boosie needed a gun because um, he had a lot of people on alive, allegedly. You know, this is already public information. Thank you, Miss Sweet. Thank you, David. Respect from Ireland. So in Boosie's case, he needed a pew pew because everybody know where he at all the time. And when you out there sliding like that, you know what I'm saying, you might feel for your safety. But like I say, a man that's finna be 50 years old should be, and he always getting on Tootie case. You notice Boosie, he always hard on Tootie. But Boosie, this is the role you set for your kids though, Boosie. Not only that Boosie set this for his kids, but he set the trend. He set the trend for everybody else that can see him. Yeah, it's public information, right, Mitch? But that's just to keep the hate down because people like to say, "Oh, you dragging your own people down through the mud." All I build around is my own people. What you mean? Don't try to come at me when I try to clean up the facts and then it's called growth. It's called growth and develop. You grow and you move on. What happened to that? Boosie, he rep 4. But that don't got nothing to do with nothing. I'm just telling you for a fact, that's the code I live by righteously. Tony. What happened? Boosie just took a plea deal August the 4th. I take donations, Tony. Tony, my PayPal is T Harris. Tina, did I make you a mod already? My PayPal is T Harris. I think T Harris 95. TEE Harris. And you have PayPal too, Miss Sweets? Thank you. And you can find that in you can find my PayPal in my TikTok bio on TikTok. My TikTok is T Harris. Yeah, that's it, Miss Sweets. I need to check it. Well, I'll check it later. I'm on live right now. I can't do it now, but what's up, Ginger? So guys, I wouldn't wish prison on my worst enemy. I'm not a hater like that. I like to see people. I believe everybody deserve a forgiveness. But when you do harsh, crucial things, it's a consequence to it, you know. And I might not agree with a lot of things that Charleston White say because you gotta practice what you preach. You know what I'm saying? And them guys, they be going to jail, man. They be going to jail, and that happens. It happened to the best of us, but when you got that kind of money, man, thank you, Miss Sweet. Thank you, all my moderators. I appreciate that. But when you got that kind of money, you shouldn't be out here carrying on. A lot of us need blessings. That's called God grace. A lot of us need millions of dollars. Boosie mama named Miss Connie. She probably still live. That the house probably still in Baton Rouge. Boosie mom, Miss Connie. I had to go get some pictures and everything and come back to my live later so we could talk about it more. But I don't know if Miss Connie's still living or not. She probably be. Cause that if Miss Connie would have passed away, we would have heard about that. Cause that's Boosie mom. But man, if y'all seen that house they had in Baton Rouge before the fame, Boosie had money. He had $100,000 when he was in the hood counting. They still got the video. That. Some of us never saw $100,000. Some people never will see $100,000. But he had this 20 years ago. They offered him plea deal. Well, yeah, he took a plea deal. Thank you, Bus. Get it. He took a plea deal, man. He made a song about that prison wall. He said, I forgot, I ain't really heard the song. I don't go back and listen to it, but I'm gonna try to remember. He said, what he say? Cold showers. I'm gonna try to remember. I try to remember that. I can't remember nothing. But he made a song. He was just talking about cold showers, and he said his girlfriend went Ursha and let him burn. Them the lyrics. He said when he was in prison, his girlfriend left him. His girlfriend went Ursha and let him burn. Ursha got a song called "Let It Burn." But this ain't Boosie first rodeo. This ain't Boosie first rodeo. Oh, I remember the song. It's called Oh Lord, I ain't gonna do no more wrong. I just wanna go home. And then it say, oh Lord, oh Lord, I ain't gonna do no more wrong. And then he was like, I just wanna go home. I can't remember the rest of the song, but you can go look it up. It's called Oh Lord, I just wanna go home. And he ain't gonna do no more wrong. That's the song he made because he been in there before. And I try to remember the rest of the song, but like I say, it's been so long since I heard it. He just built the house, and then he had a basketball court to his house. I mean, you got everything that a person dream of, and yet you still got to live in the hood. Yet you still don't feel free. He still didn't feel free. A man with that much money and that much, a black man, all the way. This is what we've been trying to. It's true. It's true, man. They don't need the chains and whips no more. You still don't feel safe. All this money, everything God ever dream of, and you're not happy. You don't feel free. Nigga, I've been Dubai somewhere, anywhere, on the beach, somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You go look up Boosie estimate. Boosie is a rich, successful black man. I can't really count nobody's pockets because people do have taxes. Shit happens. You might be 2 or 3 paychecks away from going broke. You know what I'm saying? I see rappers doing what I'm doing now, going live on TikTok. I can't say that mean they broke or not, but this a man I know that actually made it. I know he made it. You know what I'm saying? And he could have, he had enough money to think of a way out. Yeah, he waiting for the sentence. Yep. Throwed it all away, Boosie. Again, bro. That could be me. That can happen to anybody now. Anybody can goddamn get locked up. Don't do it, guys. My message today is don't get locked up. Don't get locked up, people. Please don't get locked up, kids. Man, listen, this rap, if y'all keep on making this trash music, I want them to ban rap music. Boycott it. Just trash on trash on trash, man. Switch up the music, man. Start with the music, man. The music is trash. It's so bad that I actually stopped listening to rap. Thank you, Alex. Anything that can jeopardize your freedom, man. Come on, man, Boosie, man. And listen, that's a simple mistake that Boosie made when he did this. It's a simple mistake. It's a simple, easy mistake. You on Instagram, you thinking like, oh shit, this ain't nothing. And then probably one of his partners that uploaded, his manager or some damn body, a bunch of yes men. Now he trying to think about who the hell posted this on. Whoever over his Instagram account needs to be fired, bro. Yup, Anastasia T. Davis. Oh, you 34 and I'm 30, so brainwashing our children. Yeah, man. I wouldn't recommend letting our kids listening to too much rap, or at least tell them to practice on not listening to. At least bring it to their attention, and let them know that this music is demonic. Thank you, Bubba Love. Tay Davis. When he coming back, shit, it could be 10 years when he come back. All we know till sentencing. Honestly, guys, I wish I can take the flight to where this happened at and go to the courtroom to do the update myself. But I don't think a lot of people too surprised because this is not the first time it happened. I can't complain, Tay. I gotta find me something to eat today until I make grocery next week. But your boy Boosie done got caught up and he done took a plea deal. And I don't blame him for taking a plea because you can't beat it. You take it to trial and lose. They're gonna do you like Cash Out. They gave Cash Out dinosaur time. I'm tired of seeing my people go down, man. I'm tired of it. And they listen, I don't got nothing against no white people. I don't got nothing against nobody. But we gotta defend ourselves mentally and physically, you know. I have white friends, guys. I ain't gonna cap to you. I ain't gonna say friends, but more like associates or business partners because that's all I do here. But other than that, I don't feel like everybody out to get me, but we do have to extend ourselves. We do have to defend ourselves because I'm speaking for black people. We are not a rag doll, and we divided in our own culture. Women, black men and women not together. We divided. You know, it's sad, man. If you ask me, and then people gonna drag them through the mud. People ain't gonna care about Boosie. They've been waiting for his downfall. That's why he ain't really wanna, probably announce it back when he was fighting it. Them people always got something over your shoulder, man. Yeah, he tired of fighting it. Yeah, one of the most hated. Thank you, Matthew. Unless you broke. And these people with a little money, he got a little money and he had to take a plea deal. So what you think they're gonna do to the average person? Wake up, people, man. Wake up, man. We need to stop doing it. And like it's I ain't gonna say it's too late, but in a lot of cases it's too late for Boosie to change what he done done. So, but if we got a chance to change our generation and our culture, let's do it together. Let's stop. It gotta start now. We can't take each other out because the people that already took each other out, it's a cycle that's going on. And it's called retaliation or get back. like Chicago and all the other places. I can write a book about this, man. But it kind of frustrated me because Boosie, he not only a rapper, he a businessman. He got a clothing line called Jewel House. It's called Jewel House. Boosie had liquor companies. I mean, he had sponsorships. Feel me? Thank you, Alan. All right, Jake. Yup, that's right, Matthew. Thank you, Miss Sweet. I'm Indian. Why you say I'm Indian? I'm black. But I forgot what I was about to say. Boosie, he a businessman. He was a businessman. It feel good to run your own business. You could call it a family business, but to make that first pay, to receive that money, Boosie received plenty of money doing podcasts, everything. But he still need a gun. So what you think will happen if they let him out again? Do he still need guns? Wow, man. Boosie got a it's real life, man. Like young boy say he need a stick. Now he just did a year or two. Do he still need a gun? Cause they can't go back to the hood. Imagine having somebody. Imagine have to look behind your back for the rest of your life. You know, you gotta look behind your shoulders for the rest of your life. You don't know who gonna get you. You can't go to L.A. You can't go to Florida. You can't even go back to your hometown. God, stop promoting this, man. Get out the game. Let's get out the game now, man. You can't go nowhere without a gun. Let's get out the game now, man. You can't go home. You can't go nowhere. And it result to you either getting caught and going back up the road to do some time, federal time at that. His problem that he created, but it's becoming a cultural problem also. And like somebody said, it's young white men do it too. But compared to Chinese men, compared to um, and I'm not trying to rage bait right now. I'm not. This is not about YouTube. This is not about rage baiting or create some type of uh problem. But I'm just saying, out of all cultures, out of Chinese, out of Spanish, out of Puerto Rican. Now you do have a lot of Spanish and cultures like that cause a chaos. It ain't just black people. It ain't. It ain't. But we don't need it. Black people don't need it. I feel like we don't need this problem. We don't, you know. Um he gonna lose a lot of money in there, man. He gonna lose a lot of money. You lose a lot of money in prison. You gotta make phone calls. You need money to make phone calls. You need money for everything. You need money to eat. Cause the food they give you alone is not enough, you know. Yeah, yup, Lee Quinn. Yeah, but see, Holy Ghost, even when you got a friend that got a license, they still don't want you around a firearm. So therefore, they wouldn't even give you license, and they wouldn't want you around nobody with license because they don't want you around a gun. Period. I know, I really know, and that's how they is. If they can prove you had that gun and they got the video, see, this is just a stream shot. It's actually a video out there with Boosie. Thank you, Matthew. And that was sent Boosie to prison right there. And guys, I promise you on everything. I saw people that got 10 years for this. Well, what Boosie got charged, I seen people got 10 years day for day. Right now, they in there right now, still doing the time right now because of that. I seen this with my own eyes. Yeah, it can't be obtained through violence, man. I agree with that one, Bubba. Thank you, DMW Shots. So if Boosie get 10 years, like I say, man, his career is over. Have y'all heard from Melly? Have anybody heard anything from Melly? They just made an example out of what's the boy name? The guy that did the race, TK. Like me. Y'all don't think that I needed a gun? Y'all don't think that I needed a gun where I'm from? Or do I need one now? You gotta change your mind, your way of thinking, you know. But me and him, two different persons, you know. We all know what Boosie been charged with. So we know that Boosie been involved with unaliving people. You know what I'm saying? It's not allegedly, it's public info. So he might need one. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Boosie been shot at or whatever. I think he also been shot. So like I say, man, it's a lose-lose situation. It's a lose-lose. Got a lot of people out there still want to live the life that Boosie living. They still want to live that life. I don't want to live that life. I don't want what Boosie got. I don't. You can sit here and see me up here talking about Boosie. I don't want his lifestyle. I don't want to be no rapper. I don't want your jewelry. Yeah, I want some money. I want the money, but not like that. Not me. I like being free. I like my comfortability. I like being happy. I like my peace. Boosie, that's his name. His real name is Torrance Hatch. You don't like Boosie? I heard that in press. And I know some people that say they love Boosie or whatever. Listen, I love everybody. But I don't like that. I don't like his style no more. I was younger when I grew out of that. But I love everybody. I try to. But I wouldn't recommend, you got people want to live this life. They want to be like that. When they see Boosie with the jewelry and packing the gun, and to me, he too old. If you ask me, even young boy too old now. Cause it just don't set right. Once you see this, you can't unsee it. What a grown man doing behaving like this? That's why I'm not into rap and entertainment like in everybody else. I'm way mature, you know. Sometimes it's okay. Thank you. Sometimes. But it ain't no day in jail to me worth a lot of money. I mean worth it gotta be hell. It gotta be for me to go do like 1 year in jail, you gotta down there pay me at least right now. I probably will do it for $1 million. I'm 30 years old. I probably go to jail for $1 million, and I'll think real hard on that. Like I'm being, let's be honest. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. Everybody different. Some people might want to take that deal, but I probably do that for $1 million. But to go to jail, man, that's hard. That's a hard thought. And then it depends on the situation that you put me in. You can't put me in no any situation because I might not make it out to get the $1 million. So it just got to be like a regular situation. But that's how bad jail, that's how bad prison is, you know. And like I say, Boosie Hill celebrity, so they're gonna have him in general. They ain't gonna put him right off in general population. They're gonna put him in like a 1-man holding cell. 10 million, you'll do it for 50 million, exactly. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, y'all, you give me that kind of money. You think 50 Cent? No man posting photo of himself online with a gun is a tough guy. Right. And that's another thing. Flashing your money online and flashing your gun online, we gotta stop that. Cause I think that lame, you know. If a person can't see your net worth through who you are and you gotta flash your money, it just look lame, you know. Shouldn't have to flash your money for people to see your net worth. They should see you for who you are. If they can't do it like that, and you got to flash your gun to scare somebody, you only making yourself a target. But he wasn't in this case, Boosie wasn't really flashing his gun. He just had it in his back pocket. I see a lot of people do that for protection. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. I understand. But he should have thought about it. Because even me, guys, if I was on probation, I'm a convicted felon, there's no way in hell that I'll be having a gun anywhere on camera. Not in public, not anywhere. Well, see, in his case, he could get a holster, but he's still convicted felon. He's still a convicted felon. I'm gonna take this microphone off 1 second, charge my phone up. It's a mic right here. Look at me, I got a gun. I'm so bad. I'm so tough. I had a guy. Well, he was my friend at first, but now only he ain't my friend. But he put the gun on me. And you know, that's how I knew, like, ain't nobody gonna fight you. Ain't nobody. Thank y'all. I know it's a lot of work filtering the comments. I don't see why people come and troll so much on YouTube when they could just subscribe to my channel, let me do update. What am I doing? And I know majority of the people cool. A lot of majority of the people that come in here cool. They cool. They just come and see what I got to say and they leave right back out the chat. Thank you, Miss Sweets. Y'all leave my tea alone. But to get so much hate and so much feedback, why am I? And like I say, I think majority of the people are nice to me, pretty cool to me, but I shouldn't have trolls at all. And that's what celebrities go through. Even Boosie get, we don't know what Boosie go through. He might got hate comments. He might got death threats coming at him that day. You know, we don't know what Boosie had to go through. But like I say, man, get out the lifestyle. Get out of it, kids. Well, there ain't no kids on this channel, but get out of it, people. Instead of carrying a pew, carry a briefcase with work plans and strategies or something. You see what I did? I moved to New York. I moved to New York. I could have stayed in the hood. Everybody in my hood, and don't get me wrong, they pack here in New York. Got a lot of tweakers in your area. Unless I'm armed and have a guy a few months back get stabbed over Cheetos. Wow, I'm sorry to hear that. And that's why I left my community. Because I saw the pattern that was taking place. Like people was getting pew pew and unalive, and it seemed like it was happening one at a time in my community. And I urge everybody, I try to spread awareness, but I got out of it. I don't want the smoke, you know. I don't care for it. I care for my future. I care for me making it to an older age. I care about living in my 50s and my 60s. I want to be retiring in my mansion or my 2-story house with my family, my wife, my kids, living a good life, you know. You from New York? Oh, you from New York, Bubba? Yeah. Now out here, don't get me wrong, they have pew pew and stuff out here, but nobody really know me. I went to a place where nobody know me. Thank you, Fabian. Nobody know me here in New York besides you guys that come in my chat. You know, you see me, you see when I take out on tour, I might post content or whatever, but hey, I'm always running from trouble. I'm not running to it. See, these guys that y'all love, your favorite artists and everything, they run to trouble. Your boy Lil Durk still locked up. And guess what? He might get out. He might get out. And then again, he might get some time. But it's breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. Your boy Boosie done took a plea deal. And he got to get sentenced. Shout out from the Bronx. They misguided. Right. Then again, he might live. What you mean when you said that, Ryan? Then again, he might live. What you mean when you said that, Ryan? Respectfully. Boosie have a lot of medical issues, you know. He's a diabetic. He have diabetes. And they have, listen, they give you diabetes foods in prison. They give you medications, they give you the right treatment, they give you nutriment, they give you sugar. They know when to give you sugar and all. They do that. So, but it depends on how sick he really get. I live in the Bronx community. Diabetes took your dad out at 49. I'm sorry to hear that. But see, stress can take you out when you're diabetic. And let's just pray for Boosie. Instead of dragging him through the mud, I recommend we pray for him. Because if you get so stressed out and he can go into, I don't know. I just pray he be all right and he change his life. I hope he change his life with God, get his right life with God. But the question y'all need to ask, will Boosie career flop? Can he get his career stable when he get out? How much cars he had to sell? Because you remember last time he got locked up, he had to sell his cars. You don't think his career can get back stable? I'm going to do a polls. I want to see how many people think Boosie can get his career back. I can't do it right now. I think I was supposed to have done it before I... Wait, what's this? Okay. Yeah. Can Boosie... I'm starting to pose. And I want to know, can Boosie get his career back from prison? Career back after prison. Guys, if y'all moderators, if y'all tired of blocking people and stuff like that, or if y'all tired of muting them or whatever, just don't worry about it. I don't want to put all that work on you guys, you know, because they ain't gonna stop. Let them troll. It'll help my viewers out anyway. It'll help my my channel out. Thank you, Miss Sweets. Well, I know one thing. I'm not finna do no federal time. Living what I'm rapping. Shit, you lying to me. I love my freedom. Well, I'm gonna keep going back for. And I'm gonna tell you something. If they give you 10 years, that's half of a life sentence. Where I'm from, we consider 25 years we consider 25 years a life sentence. That's why they say 25 to life. That's half of your. That's 20. That's a percentage of your life. You're not guaranteed to make it out of 25. That's why they say 25 to life. You know, you're not guaranteed to make it out, man. It could be our last time ever hearing from Boosie, man. For real, man. And guess what the sad part is? BG just got out. You supposed to be doing better than even BG sitting down. Pimp C, you done been out. Pimp C, all these guys done been locked up for decades. Even Master Peace got out the game. A lot of guys from New Orleans smart. But Boosie, I thought Boosie was smarter than that, man. I ain't lying, I thought he was smarter than that. And he got a daughter named Aviana. See, who gonna take care of Aviana and Tootie? You remember he made that song? I'm writing you a letter, this is for my firstborn child. I wanna let you know I love you. That's a song Boosie made. But when he say that part right here, I'm writing you a letter, and then in the background gonna say Aviana. I'm writing you a letter. This is for my firstborn child. I want to let you know I love you. So Aviana, Tootie, uh, damn, I can't think of all his kids right now, but even, y'all don't know Donkey. Donkey was Boosie. I think Donkey is Boosie's uncle or nephew, but he did some time on a murder charge, and he got out and became a preacher and changed his life, you know. But we don't even hear about Webby getting in no trouble. Even Webby ain't even getting in no trouble like talking about. Boosie, you know they targeting you. They stop you for traffic stops. They targeting you for everything you do. Good morning, Taxira. Sorry, I didn't speak. Good morning. Cyrus, how are you? Thank you, Miss Sweet. DMV shots. So yeah, man. Even Webby sat down, you know. People from Baton Rouge, a lot of people from Louisiana, man, especially black people, getting locked up, going to Angola, losing their life, you know. When is gonna stop? Mm. You about to head out? Yeah, let me know, Bubba. Send me a message. I'm on TikTok. And if you see, we might link up in the city and do something. Never know. I had to see Boosie, man, take that plea deal, you know, because he had to take the plea. If he didn't take that plea, then he would have took it to trial. Oh, you going back to TikTok, Miss Sweets? Copy. I love TikTok, but right now my TikTok it ain't doing what I wanted to do. You too, Bubba. What part of Louisiana I'm from? No, I'm from Mississippi, but I'm close to Louisiana. The part of Mississippi I'm from, I'm like 2 hours away from Boosie. Feel me? I live like 2 hours away, to the most three, you know. But I at least live like 2 hours and 30 minutes away from Boosie. That's how I know. You feel me? That's how I know what's going on. You know. But you know what it is? Boosie love that lifestyle so much because he benefit off of it also. But he love the feeling. It's like a high that you can't. It's like a high that you. What's up, Mr. LSU? Oh, we got Mr. LSU in the house. He from Baton Rouge. Now this guy here from Baton Rouge. This guy is legit. Mr. LSU. He's legit. Now y'all might know the college football team LSU, well known for winning games. Hey, adults can't swim, but man, this is a guy I grew up off of, you know, and to see me changing and have a positive mind frame, I wouldn't recommend nobody to. Now, it's another theory that you rather be judged by 12 or carried by 6, which means you rather for the police to get you than being unalive. So you're gonna keep that fire. You're gonna keep that thing on you. So I don't know why I got trolls. Anyway, I don't know. Nah, nothing, no. But Boosie took that deal August 4th. So he just waiting for sentence like the P. Diddy. Guys, I hope y'all stay tuned because on October 3rd, P. Diddy will be sentenced. So I can't wait till that's over so I can make another point to show you. Y'all gonna see like everything I have said been true. And, you know, I'm not right about everything. I don't know everything, but I'm at least 90% accurate. So whenever Diddy gets sentenced, you gonna know. You gonna be like, okay, if he right about that, it's gonna be. He's not the only one. It's gonna be many more. All his missing baby war. And then another thing, Boosie got a song. I just left New York City, hooked up with P. Diddy. You think we forgot about that, Boosie? I just left New York City, hooked up with P. Diddy. See, that was way before our time. Listen, I'm trolling right now. I don't hate Boosie though. I know a lot of people love him, but I'll go ahead and be the first person to admit I'm glad his music not really popping because I don't want to promote violence. That's why I'm listening to NBA YoungBoy. Yeah, that'd be more than one. But a lot of people don't rock with me when I say I don't listen to a lot of YoungBoy. Like my old friends, they love the NBA YoungBoy. They love listening to NBA YoungBoy. But I'm different now. I'm gonna narrate my own life. I'm gonna be the narrator. You be the narrator of your life. Don't let one little small thing take you out. Don't let one little small thing mess up you and your family future. You know? Half of the famous people gonna go down, man. You be the narrator of your life, you know. What did he get? We still waiting on sentencing. He got to be sentenced. But I think his I seen something about 6 months, but I don't think that's the case. However much time he had on probation, that's what he'll have to back up. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna eat. But that right there, that what sent him. That's what got him that plea deal. That's what got it. That's what got that time, man. Y'all just know something. If you're gonna do something, stop doing it for attention all the time. Stop, you know. And I ain't talking to my people in my chat, but I'm just saying, you know, Yes, this is something new. He the other time he did not, didn't he? Yeah, me and you. Thank you. But this did not. I'm not trying to drag nobody through the mud, man. But you know, he did it to himself, man. I just say I say it's a very easy way to go down, you know. Um, I believe I think he just he just was being himself, and he ain't see it going this far, you know. He ain't see him getting in trouble like that, you know. People make mistakes, but that's what the government wanted to see. Is he still being around guns? But Boosie, man, I'll write you a letter to let you know I wish the best for you. I want you to get another chance at life. Well, I can't be the judge of getting another chance at life. Only God can decide that, you know. But all I can say, man, I hope you change and get your life right with God, and let this be a major lesson, you know. Guys, I'm not for sure exactly how much time Boosie got, but the deal is already made, and I think he's gonna take that ride. You know, I think he's going to prison. You know, he said he was tired, he was giving up. No, he just tired of fighting it. But I know one thing, man. Being behind that cell, you can't sleep. When you wake up in the morning, you sick. You literally sick to your stomach because you can't believe you in here. You be like, hold on. There's something you're not used to at all. So a lot of you guys doing better than people that's locked up in prison just by having your freedom. You know, your freedom is a lot. Freedom is everything. I'm gonna go open up this window right fast. I'm gonna need somebody to hit my PayPal, man. I'm not even living on a budget. I'm not even living on a budget right now. My pockets are completely empty. Let me start a new pose. Guys, I'll be right back. So 58% of people said no, Boosie won't be able to get his career back. So people already know this. Okay, guys, you back? All right. Yeah, man. I gotta create some more content for you guys, and I hope y'all check it out. But a lot of time it be the algorithm, the algorithm that gotta get your stuff out. If I have anybody on this channel right now, I got 35 people in here. Do anybody know me personally? You know, maybe like a family or a friend. Cause don't be shy to reach out, you know. Don't forget you can send me a message on TikTok. What you talking about, Sid? Sid Dupa. What you talking about? But this live was basically to spread the news that Boosie took a plea deal August the 4th on federal pew charge. Pew. So thank you for the likes. So now he gotta wait to sentences. And I think a lot of his fans gonna be hurt, disappointed. I seen a lot of rappers in their career, man. Look at Lil Yoshi. He got 15 years. A lot of you don't even know Lil Yoshi. But he was a NBA rival. Not an NBA rival, but he was a TBG affiliate, a rival, the NBA, a rival. And he got 15 years, and we ain't heard from him since. Fetty Wap. Who remember Fetty Wap? Fetty Wap ended his career. David Price. What's up, David? Who else ended their career? You still can make music behind jail. For example, Tory Lanez. He was a big artist. So I don't understand, you know, why would an artist making so much money and, you know, people want to live your life. They want to learn. They want anything that can help. I call it ungrateful, you know. But I say it all the time when things happening to me, you know, in real life. I say to myself, you know, like, God, a lot of time I don't worry, but for the now, I'm trying to turn my stream and it won't turn. What the hell going on with this thing, man? Something going on with my stream. I might have to end this live. First time that ever happened. No, I didn't know it was no sound. Thank you, David. I had no clue. But they dropped Boosie charges and they brought him back up. They dropped Boosie charge and they brought him back up. I'll say it again until my whole chat know. They dropped Boosie charge and they brought him back up. That's why I hate trouble. That's why I hate trouble, because it's easy to get in, but it's hard to get out of. And I forgot to mention that they dropped his charges and brought him back up. You could file a lawsuit, but they done it. You know, and like I say, he never wanted his son Tootie or Aviana to be in the wrong place. But look at you, Boosie, you in the wrong place. See what I'm saying? You stay on Tootie case. Tootie is his biological son. You stay on Tootie ass about what Tootie doing. Tootie, you don't need to be this. Tootie, you don't need to be in Baton Rouge. Come home, Tootie. Come home. But look at you, Boosie. That's bad parenting. That's bad parenting, man. That's bad parenting. You know? And then some people ain't even in their kids' life, but at least he was like trying to do stuff for his kids. But y'all gotta understand, Boosie can't really live in society like a normal human being, like we can. Feel me? He can't, because he deal with paranoia. He made a song about it. He said, I'm paranoid, staring hard, get your ass hit. 4-5 chain, I ain't never had shit. He say, I ain't want to say this, but he say, fuck a bitch, he say, fuck a bitch, I want my jingle. One hit, wonder getting rich off a single. What happened, Michael Vick? Don't snitch, tell the judge he killed deals, and it real. Welcome, that's the song he made. He made that in his song. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Oh, man. They finna have a field day with you, Boosie. God damn, man. I'm trying to think of some shit, cause it's so many people that got locked up, man. Dang, bro. This shit just getting started, though, y'all. It just getting started, man. Yo, that's why Boosie ain't been making podcasts. Seriously. I knew something was off, because you know Boosie he'll react to certain shit. He'll react to certain shit. But even Kodak, I think they said Kodak got arrested too, but that could have been fake news. Somebody go see if Kodak got arrested. Because I believe a lot of these rappers be faking, man. And playing crazy. Reason why I say I believe some rappers be playing crazy, because I know a rapper from my hometown and he ain't even no rap. Like, he ain't big, but he wanna be. And he be playing crazy. So I think they got that off a Young Boy trend, and they thought Young Boy was playing crazy, but Young Boy really is crazy. That's what you gotta understand. You know, Young Boy wasn't acting crazy. Hell, he really is, you know. But you only could be crazy to a certain extent. You know? They did just to hold him for later. Right. See, they dropped Boosie charges and they brought it back up. You know. But they could do that. They could do that. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of time when you get your charges dropped, you think like, okay, they dropped my charges, they messed up, I'm gonna go sue them, and you can do that. But it's still got to be investigated. So what happened was they did some extra investigation, and it's a reason why they came to a plea with. There's a reason why they came to a plea deal with Boosie, and Boosie knew it. Boosie knew he couldn't take it to trial, because if he would have took it to trial, so he probably didn't get 10 years. He probably got less than 10 years because if he would have took it to trial, he probably would have got the max. So I don't know. It's this thing is still ongoing, people. You know, it's still going on. Just make sure y'all subscribe. I promise you, I'm gonna keep you updated every foot of the way. You know, even if I gotta go myself. I just want y'all to support my channel. You don't. I put a poll up for PayPal, but you don't really have to send me anything. You know. 100% of the people said no. Only 4 years. So I'm probably gonna go on my TikTok for a little bit. And see what's on that. Alright guys, I'll see you later. Talk to you later, okay? Bye.